It's that time of the week again when you stick on your MP3 player and you think, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to catch up on my 25th favourite podcast, the Weekly Breakfast Bap, and I hope you're well. In the studio with me today, Rob's away today, so I've got Andy Tats, who has been helping us out behind the scenes for some months now. He's kind of like, he's kind of the brains behind the operation, well, on a Friday anyway. So, how you doing, Andy?
I'm well, thank you. How are you, Ian?
Yeah, very good. So, interesting selection of things to play out for them today. So, let's get on with it, I suppose. Let's press the button.
The Weekly Breakfast Bap. Anyone? Anyone order the Weekly Breakfast Bap? With sauce, love.
Mansfield 102.2, the home of great music. Deacon Blue, Twist and Shout, 12 minutes to 9. Producer Rob, somebody's accusing me of doing something.
Did you laugh over the Nottingham Forest Derby County score?
No, I did not laugh.
Someone said, yeah, you laughed over the Nottingham v Derby County score. Who was it? They want answers. She says it was a very sad day. That's from Sharon Rimmel.
You've named her now.
Was I not meant to name her?
No, because I was going to say something else, but I shan't now.
Okay, well...
good morning, Sharon. I promise you I did not laugh at that. Okay?
Was it even a chuckle? A titter?
Wasn't even a chuckle. It's the first time that Nottingham Forest actually won at Pride Park, I think.
Ever?
Yeah, for a long time anyway, at least. So there you go. So that being a sad day. Sorry, Sharon. I didn't laugh. I think it might have been producer Rob who was having a giggle in the background.
Definitely wasn't me. I don't think I was in the room. I wouldn't laugh at that. That is very sad, Sharon.
Like, if I'd laughed, I would put my hands up.
Did you? But you did laugh, didn't you?
I did not laugh. Don't start pointing fingers at me. I did not laugh.
I don't mean to hang you out to dry, but rather you than me. I think you did laugh. And there's only two of us who could have been laughing anyway. So if it's not you, it's me.
Okay, right. Who are you going to believe? Me? I've got gravitas. I've been here for over 10 years. This is a young upstart. He just arrived last year, now thinks he owns the place. And he's saying that I laughed. I did not laugh. I did not laugh at that. Why would I laugh at that?
You're smirking now just thinking about it. I can tell. Look at you.
I'm smirking because I cannot believe that you've hung me out to dry on this when I did not laugh in the first place. Sharon, I apologise if I did laugh. It was unknown to me. I did it unawares.
You found it that funny you didn't even have to properly be paying attention?
I did not laugh at that. That is highly unprofessional if I did. I love Derby.
Hey, and if we're anything...
I've had this conversation before, I love Derby.
And if we're anything, we're professional on this show, right?
Exactly. If you're a regular listener, you will know that we're very professional indeed. I want to hear that bit of tape back.
Do you know what...
I want to hear that bit of tape back before the end of the show, and I want you to point out to me where I laughed at it.
Okay.
I want it on air.
I'll listen back to it, yeah, and we'll see if you laughed. Although you could save yourself a lot of pride here by just admitting it, holding your hands up like the bigger man, and stepping away, instead of accusing me.
Sharon sent another email. You are smirking. You can tell how you're talking. I'm on my way. Play it back and you will hear your sickly laugh.
It is sickly.
I'm very disappointed in you. And trying to blame your producer, shame on you.
Yes.
For that, you should have a forfeit. Maybe you have to come with us and sit in the Derby end. Are you smirking now?
He's not.
Ooh, crikey. What are you laughing at?
Sorry. I'm not laughing at, scores like you were. I'm just,
Do you think he laughed as well?
I personally didn't hear it. I was actually editing something, but I can pull it off and have a listen.
Yeah, pull that off right now. I want to hear that. I want to hear that. I cannot believe it.
Everyone's turned on you.
They've turned on me a little bit this morning. Have you got it?
Yeah, I've got it. It's
About time too.
Do you want to hear it?
Let's hear it.
Forest won the bragging rights in the local derby against Derby County at Pride Park on Saturday. A 73rd minute goal from Rob Earnshaw handed the Reds the spoils. Notts County, meanwhile, lost 1-0.
Where's the laugh in that?
There's no laugh. I have to take my hat off and apologise. There's no laughter at all.
Forest won the bragging rights in the local derby against Derby County at Pride Park on Saturday. A 73rd minute goal from Rob Earnshaw handed the Reds the spoils. Notts County, meanwhile, lost 1-0 to Carlisle.
Right. What happens now? Am I in trouble?
Well, no, you're not in trouble. All I'm saying is that, I think my integrity is intact. If I had laughed at it, then I would have been a bit naughty, particularly during a sports bulletin. If I'd laughed at it during, breakfast fun time, playtime, then that's understandable. But not during the sports bulletin. I wouldn't do that, that's sacrosanct.
Especially as Dave Rhodes' microphone wouldn't have picked it up. You'd have had to put your microphone up specially.
This is how I would have had to have sounded like.
Forest won the bragging rights in the local derby against Derby County at Pride Park on Saturday.
That's what it had to have been like. And then it would have been all over him, and it would have been no good.
No. Well, this is the problem. Where's it come from then? Where have all these? Because about 7 or 8 people have got in touch saying there was definite laughter.
You're hearing things. Maybe that's the laughter in your heads.
That's all our crazy listeners.
Maybe it's all those Forest fans out there just still laughing since the result came in. I thought I cleared my name, but still, the accusations continue to come in.
Are we going from the top?
If you can do it in a nutshell, that'd be fantastic.
Basically, what happened, there was a sports report talking about Derby's win over Forest. No, Forest win over Derby. So that's not in a nutshell, that's all over the place. Right, Forest win over Derby. And apparently, Ian laughed in the background over the sports report. Now, I came in and I said, yes, he did laugh, because I panicked, because I wasn't actually paying attention. And since then, we've had loads of phone calls and texts saying that he did actually laugh. In particular, we've had emails from a one Sharon Rimmel, who seems to have taken great offence to this, and I backed Sharon. But since then, we found the footage, the tape, played it back, and Ian doesn't laugh. But that's even though we played the audio back, that's still not enough. If Sharon's got back in touch, do you want to hear what she said?
Go on.
She said, "That's cheating. You cut that off just before the laugh. You cheat." She's claiming you've edited and doctored the audio to clear your name.
I haven't.
No,
I've not edited it. No, I've not had time to do that this morning. Why would I do that?
I don't know. I don't know, but it's come from somewhere. This is my point. There's no smoke without fire. Where have all these people heard this laughter? Particularly Sharon, who's so incensed. Even when we've cleared your name, she's trying to sully the good name Watkins.
Okay, here we go. It's time to fight fire with fire.
Okay.
Last week...
Are you sure you want to do this, by the way? Because this is heavy. I don't want you to do something you'll regret.
Last week...
Oh, he's going for it.
I'm going to go for it. Last week, Mansfield 103.2 came out with some sort of little adverts saying why you should be listening to Mansfield 103.2 because we're a local station, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're broadcasting to Mansfield, Ashfield and Bolsover. We care about the local area. I'm a Mansfield lad, yeah? Anyway, so we did one of these little adverts. Here it is now. On breakfast, you won't hear me banging on about how good Chesterfield is.
The only places I'm interested in are Mansfield, Ashfield and Bolsover.
Oh, I wonder what's happening in London. Hang on, I don't care.
And remember, you've got your own radio station on your doorstep.
You can say hello to me in the street, in the supermarket, anywhere really, but not in the bath.
You've got to love local.
It's business as usual in 2011.
And we promise not to play Katy Perry every hour.
No silly name changes, just Mansfield 103.2, doing what it does best, serving the local community.
I've never been to London.
Okay, so there it is.
Yeah. And someone took issue with the London bit. We had to change that, didn't we?
Yeah, basically it didn't say London. Originally it said, I wonder what's happening in Derby. Oh, hang on, I don't care. And Sharon got in touch and said I was being very cheeky and very rude because there are people that work in Derby and what have you. So I changed it for Sharon. I changed it because I didn't want to upset her. I didn't want to upset people from Derby because actually I like Derby, all right? I know there are some people who support Derby County in the local area. We do Derby County reports on our sport and stuff like that. And I thought, you know, thinking of Sharon, I thought I'd take it out and change it to London. So I did that. And then Sharon, I think she's still got a chip on her shoulder, if I'm honest.
You think there's a hidden agenda here? She wants you to go down in flames.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
I did not laugh. I did not laugh at that.
So this is like Clash of the Titans, because now you're questioning Sharon's integrity. You're saying she's made up the laugh to get you in trouble.
Maybe she has.
I don't know who to believe, because I'm a big fan of Sharon and her emails. I feel like a kid involved in a parent argument, and I'm torn between two sides.
Look, can we just draw a line underneath this? I did not laugh. All right, I've not got a problem with Derby, but you know, if I'm going to choose between the two, it's going to be Forest every time. All right.
Okay.
So I wish I had laughed now. Have I made it worse?
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Producer Robert, it's time to do Touch Me in the Morning.
The first one of the week.
First one of the week. There's so much in the papers today. I didn't know which one to go for.
Okay.
I've got two stories here. I've got a story about post boxes. And I've also got a story about insects.
What's the kind of general... Is the insect one like an interesting one and the postbox an angry one?
Postboxer's definitely an angry one. Insects, an interesting one.
Okay, are you prepared to go a bit crazy at 7:08 in the morning?
In what way? Talking about insects?
No, not insects. I don't want you to get really angry about the postboxes.
I want to do the postbox one.
Are you going to get really angry? Because we've had this in the past, and you've gone, no, I'll keep calm, and then by the end you're quivering with rage.
I promise I will try and attempt to keep calm.
Touch me in the morning.
Right, here it is then. This is in the Daily Mirror today.
Okay, I'm bracing myself.
The iconic red postbox could be painted a different colour if Royal Mail is sold to a foreign buyer.
Are you angry?
Of course I'm angry! Of course I'm angry! It's a good old British red postbox. If they went, I go!
Where would you go?
Just leaving the country. Having said that, then I'd have to deal with yellow postboxes then.
Is that what colour they're going to change it to? Yellow?
Potentially yellow. Depends who buys it.
What are the other colours on the table?
Green, purple. I don't know, they could be
the
any
rest
colour.
of the rainbow.
If they change to any colour, I am leaving. That is it, I'm done.
See, I don't want it. This is probably going to annoy you even more, but it doesn't bother me at all. I wouldn't care.
These are world famous postboxers, man. I can't even say postbox now. That's how angry I am.
What?
These have been in our country now for 150 years, right? On the sides of some of them, they say Queen Victoria's postbox. They're still out there. There's a George postbox. There's the Elizabeth II postboxes. If you start painting them a different colour, then you're taking away our Britishness.
So, if you walked out tomorrow and there was a yellow postbox, what would you do?
I would go crazy!
Would you fall to your knees?
I would say, this is it! This is it! That's what I would say.
Could you maybe start a campaign where you start painting them all red again?
Business Secretary Vince Cable admitted draft sell-off proposals had no protection for the world-famous boxes which date back to 150 years. They could be German-style yellow ones if Deutsche Post took over, for example. Labour opposes the sell-off, and Shadow Business Minister Nina Griffiths said the postboxes are much cherished national icons, but there's nothing to stop a new owner painting them yellow.
I'd quite like a change.
Should be ashamed of yourself.
I'd love a little purple
I'm not sure it should be sold
postbox.
off anyway. It's not just about the postboxes. There's plenty more to that story. There's other sides to it as well.
The postbox is just like the figurehead.
Exactly.
I don't know how do we conclude this?
You know what happened when they start getting rid of the red telephone boxes?
No. What happened?
They just went. Nobody cared. They just went. There's a few that are still out there. I think there's just a few in the area.
Do you think the same will happen again?
Same's going to happen again. Nobody's going to care.
Except you.
Apart from me.
You'll bear the whole brunt of it. You'll be... Imagine how angry you'd be. I don't know if you'd be able to keep doing breakfast. You'd be furious all the time.
I told you I won't be doing breakfast because I will be gone.
Where are you going to go?
I don't know where I'm going. Somewhere where I can enjoy a red postbox in my own time. I'll take some with me.
Right.
I'm going to still post them in the red ones. I'll post one in my living room.
Okay. And it would never get delivered.
I don't care, just as long as I can still put my little fingers in there. That's one of life's pleasures. There's one on the end of Woodhouse Road where we are, Brunt's Business Centre. I just go down there. The feel of the coldness on my little pinkies as I'm just reaching in there. And also you reach round and you're kind of thinking, is this actually going in the bit where the letter should be going? If it goes down the side, maybe the postman won't be able to find it. I'm reaching in a little bit. I'm feeling, it's just a special feeling for me.
It would be the same though, but just purple. It'd be exactly the same feeling. Your pinkies would be the same.
I'd have to wear a blindfold to post a letter.
Then you'd be
That's
posting
how
it in the
angry
wrong
I'd be.
place.
Anyway, that's enough of that. What do you think of this? 01623 666 000. I know there's more to this than just the post boxes.
That's a good place to start, though.
But it's a good place to start. What else are they going to take away from us, huh? What's next? Huh? The good old humble sherbet lemon? We're talking post boxes, producer Rob.
Yes, they're painting post boxes because Royal Mail's going to get taken over. Is that correct? That's kind of the outline of the story.
Sort of. People like me who have lost their lid over this one don't think that this should happen. The iconic red post box could be painted a different colour if Royal Mail is sold to a foreign buyer. So, for example, if Deutsche Post bought it, they would probably paint them yellow.
Okay.
Okay, I don't like the idea of that.
Right.
If Johnny Foreigner comes over here and starts painting our post boxes, right? I promise you right now, I don't know why you're giggling like a little school child. I mean this. I am going over there on a ferry and going to start painting their post boxes red. A one-man crusade.
Do you think we could start a crusade against this? That'd be amazing.
I'd be out there in Munich painting all of their yellow post boxes red.
One-man protest.
Exactly.
Wow. Well,
it is basically, it's an icon. It's a British icon. All right? If the, you know, for example, let's say I'm an American. If I come to Britain, I'm all excited. Yeah? The Queen, the red buses, London buses,
Big Ben
and all that kind of stuff. If the first thing I saw as I walked off that they changed the colour of the post boxes, straight back on the plane.
Really?
Straight back on.
Holiday cancelled.
Yes.
Well, you paint a scary vision of the future. Interesting you say that, actually. Russ from Warsop said that he thinks this is the way it's going to go. He thinks they're going to be replaced, not just painted, completely replaced by those... Have you seen the American versions? And they kind of sit on a wall, and you slot it downwards, in the top. He says they'll come over, and then what will happen to our beloved red ones is that they'll be auctioned off to American tourists, and they'll keep them in their rooms, and their living rooms, and museums. And we'll never see them again.
They've been knocking around for 150 years. Queen Victoria was on the throne when the post box came into being in this country. If she decreed they should be red, they should remain red.
Did she specifically say they have to be red?
I don't know whether she made the final decision. But I'm just saying that Queen Victoria was the lady that, you know, when the first post boxes came out.
Okay. Imagine what she'd be thinking now.
She's turning in a grave, mate.
Well, Lena Gross from Warsop said there's a post box, apparently a red post box, in Warsop, which is from the 40s, and it's got George Reigns written on it, from whoever the king was before the current queen.
Well, I think his name would be George.
Yes, that certainly seems to be true.
There's one, actually. I'll tell you my favourite post boxes in the area, right? Okay, right now. I'm going to run through
interesting.
I'm going to run through them. Well, you're scoffing at this. I spent all morning on this now. Okay. I'm going to run through them one by one until 10. No songs, no sport, no news, just post box radio.
The post box countdown.
My favourite one is the one that's in the marketplace just next to if you're facing the Old Town Hall, just to the left of there. That's a nice one. There's a great one just off where we are based. Just off Woodhouse Road on Samuel Brunt's Way. There's a fantastic one overlooking Fisher Lane Park. I think that's an old one. Phone up with your favourite post boxes. We're talking about that this morning.
Oh, I don't think I have a favourite. I've never thought about it.
Angela McMillan has got in touch. She says, I agree, post boxes should stop red. Same as London buses. They are British institutions.
I wonder what her favourite...
I rest my case. You want to know what her favourite is?
Yeah.
Get in touch, Angela. Tell us.
I'd love to know.
If they touch our post boxes, I'm going to touch their post boxes.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds menacing.
It is menacing.
What are you going to touch them with?
I told you I'm going to go around painting theirs red.
Okay, all right.
For each and every one they paint yellow, I'm painting one of theirs red.
Won't you get arrested?
Probably. Mansfield 103.2, the home of great music. Lionel Richie, Stuck on You.
I love it.
That's one of my favourite songs of all time.
Oh, I love it.
I think is that the theme tune to our bromance? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, if someone was making a montage of all our lovely bromancial moments, that would be the backing track, I think.
When I'm shouting at you, there's me pointing my finger at you.
That'd be in the middle when there's kind of a lull in the relationship, and then there'd be a bit where it's like, oh, come here, you, and then it'd play up again.
Right, listen, I'd like to get Lionel Richie on the show.
Okay.
I keep asking for these named stars and stuff, and it never happens. I keep listening to the Drive Time show with John B. Tan, and he has the big guests on there. Where's our guests? Come on.
This is probably the most outlandish one yet. Lionel Richie. Doesn't he live in America?
Anything's possible.
Okay.
Have you heard of those things called phones?
Yeah, I know, but...
Maybe he can join us on the phone.
Yeah, but that cost a fortune, calling him from America.
We call him.
Yeah, I know, that's what I mean.
And he's
cost
quite
us
rich.
a fortune.
He's quite rich. Maybe you can ask him to call us.
I don't know, that's a bit of an ask. If you go, Lionel, do you mind appearing on our show? By the way, do you mind footing the bill for the phone call?
We'll reverse the charges to him.
Yeah. See if he'll take a reverse call.
Hello, Mr. Ritchie. Is there any chance you'd be able to take a reverse charge call from two blokes in Mansfield? I have no idea who they are.
No, I can't. Phone down.
Do you actually hear them, by the way, when they're asking for the reverse charge call?
I think it goes, this person, someone is trying to give you a reverse call. The person is, and it holds a space for you to say your name. So it just goes, the person is, Watko in the morning! Will you accept the call?
Can we try
Press
that?
1 for yes, 2 for no.
Can we try that?
We can see what happens.
I want to see what it sounds like. I've never, ever done a reverse charge call. Or
Neither.
received one, either.
I don't know, I can't remember the number for it. I'm sure we can find out and try it.
Okay, we'll do that in the next 20 minutes. And also, coming up, how lucky you are to have joined us this morning, when we're going to hear the delights of a reverse charge call live on the radio. Welcome to the cutting edge. We're also doing Nice and Snoozy Does It. That's on the way too. So when are we going to do this reverse charge call?
Who are we calling again? Am I calling studio or are we calling Lionel Richie? Or has that gone out the window?
Have you got Lionel Richie's number?
No, I haven't got Lionel
We're
Richie's
not
number.
calling him then?
Okay.
We're just going to call the studio.
Okay, yeah, well, we could do it as soon as you want, really.
I can do it next as part of Nice and Snoozy Does It, which is a whole lineup of facts. And our new helper, I was trying to think of our intern. That's good, isn't it? Our intern, Jess, is here. Hello, Jess.
Hi.
And you've got some facts to give us as well.
Yep, I do indeed.
But not quite yet, because we're going to do this reverse charge calls thing, because I'm interested to hear what it sounds like. I don't know about you. Have you ever done a reverse charge call?
I've done a reverse charge call, but I've
What
never
was it like?
received one.
What was it like?
I was stuck in town and I had to get hold of my mum to come and pick me up.
And did she just put the phone down? No, I don't want to receive that call. She go, Jess, no thanks.
She did, actually.
She took
and then
it?
I had to try... No, she rejected it, and then I had to try it again because she thought someone was playing a prank on her.
Unbelievable.
You're stranded there, in the
Yeah,
middle of town.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
There you go. Well, that's, you know, sometimes parents are like that.
Cruel.
Cold and heartless.
Yeah.
You know?
It's how I plan to be with my kids when I eventually have them.
Thank goodness you've come here, because both me and producer Rob were warm. You know, we're going to give you the love that you've never had from your parents.
Yeah. It's going to be like therapy.
Yeah. Right, so on the way, we're going to be doing this Nice and Snoozy Does It, and you're going to phone us up and you're going to do your facts from reverse charges.
Yes.
Right, what's happening? Oh, yes, we're going to be doing the facts now, aren't we? So, right, do this first.
Nice and
Snoozy.
does every time.
Not good that time. And Jess, we've got him to phone up on the reverse charges to
We
see
have indeed.
see what it sounds like.
Yep.
Let's see whether this is him.
Hello, this is a free call from 08000 Mum Dad. You have someone called
Hello, it's Rob, it's me.
wishing to speak to you. This is a free call service from 08000 Mum Dad. You can receive up to 2 free a month to your number. So to accept your call from,
Hello, it's Rob, it's me.
press any number on your phone now.
What do you do if you don't want to accept it, Jess?
Thank you for
Put the phone
accepting.
down.
Oh, we didn't accept it! Hello?
Connecting you now.
No, we didn't accept it!
Hello.
Hello, Rob, we didn't accept that call, it just put us through!
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you're going to have to talk to me now.
Oh, hello, are you ready to do your facts then?
Excuse me, you have 60 seconds before I disconnect this call.
Oh, goodness!
Oh, no, we've got to do this quickly.
Okay, here we go. Here come the facts. Antarctica is the only continent without reptiles or snakes.
An eagle can kill a young deer and fly away with it.
Jess.
In the Caribbean, there are oysters that can climb trees.
Intelligent people have more zinc and copper in their hair.
Snails can sleep for up to 3 years.
They have square watermelons in Japan. They stack better.
Do they? Really? Wow.
Apparently.
A hippo can open its mouth wide enough to fit a 4-foot-tall child inside.
Every time you lick a stamp, you're consuming 1/10 of a calorie.
And ants stretch when they wake up in the morning.
There you go, those are the facts. Are you still on the line?
Yeah, I'm here. We managed to get through it, which is nice without getting cut off. I thought I was going to get cut off then.
I think it's a good service, isn't it?
It's very handy. It means I won't have to pay for charges, any calls anymore. Just do this all the time.
And you get 90 seconds, right?
Okay.
This is great. This is brilliant. All right, stay on the line then, see how long you last. Lisa's here with the news headlines. Oh, he's gone. Right, there you go. There's enough time there to do all the facts. Just phone them in.
I like that.
Yeah, you like that, do you?
Yeah, that should be done every morning.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let's get him to phone in the show.
Yeah.
I might start doing that too. There'll
Just sit at home.
There'll be just you and Jess here. I've just been pondering, producer Rob, the complexities of life, and how come you can't find orange cordial for love and the money in the little small shops across Mansfield, Ashfield and Bolsover?
I didn't realise this was a
not
problem.
orange cordial, sorry, lemon cordial. Orange cordial, you get there's 10 a penny of that. So you've got bucket loads of that. There's like a orange cordial mountain in Mansfield, Ashfield and Bolsover, but no lemon cordial.
I don't know. It is strange, though, that lime cordial seems to be prevalent, yet is far less tasty than lemon cordial.
You see, the lime cordial, you see, is used in other beverages, shall we say.
Oh, right. I see. Grown-up drinks.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas lemon cordial, I don't think you could stick that in a grown-up drink.
No, probably not. Maybe is that why, then, do you think?
I don't know. I just don't think it's like the most... the most tasted of cordials, the lemon cordial. In fact, Minnie's here this morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Minnie. She's quite tired this morning, aren't you?
I am.
We were just discussing the lemon thing. You said you were thinking about this too, the lemon cordial.
Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, I fancy a lemon drink. They don't sell it at shops anyway. Not even Happy Shopper, you know, like the cheap styles. They don't even do it.
Don't even do it there. Well, we need to get on the blower to these people and say, come on!
Show me the lemons!
Pull out your fingers and get your lemon cordial out. We could create our own lemon cordial.
I don't even know how cordial... What is cordial? It's like concentrated juice, isn't it? I don't know how we'd make it.
And then you put the water in.
Concentrated juice?
Yeah, because you have to water it down, don't you? So it's really concentrated.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not like proper concentrated, though, is it? It's not like orange juice. You know, concentrated orange juice is kind of like pure orange juice, isn't it?
Well, that's because it's from concentrate, so that at some point will have been like kind of orange juicy squash, and then they already water it down for you, whereas this hasn't been watered down.
Right, okay.
So, I don't know how we'd make it.
I'm loving my cordial anyway.
Yeah, well, I can tell. You're a cordial enthusiast.
Big time. I actually created a Facebook group just to revel in the wonder that is lemon cordial.
How many members did it gain?
6 members.
Yeah!
6 members, but we are proud. We're a proud group and organisation. We meet regularly at the Reindeer Inn every Wednesday.
What do you drink?
We're drinking the cordial. We don't like to move away from the cordial. Anyways, there you go. Enough of this cordial talk. Unless you want to join in, 01623 666 000. I'm sure that on a Wednesday morning there's nothing you would want more than a little chat about some maybe orange cordial, maybe some pineapple cordial.
Maybe even lime.
Mansfield 102.2, the home of great music. If you want good cordial debate, this is the place to be in the morning. Producer Rob is here. Somebody's got in touch with us.
Yeah, it's Russ from Walsop has said he's a cyclist, you see, and he disagrees with you somewhat in that he says blackberry cordial is the king of the cordials, and he says it's the cyclist choice when it comes to cordials.
I believe you'll find that the technical term for that cordial is blackcurrant cordial.
Oh, yes, excuse me.
Of which there is a famous variety, but you can get others as well.
Of course you can.
The famous variety was a big one round at my Barnsley Nana's house.
Really?
Yeah.
She liked it?
Barnsley had a good result last night.
Yeah, they did. Did you like it?
Yes. Yes, I did, but I've kind of gone off it. I know somebody in the family who drunk too much of the blackcurrant cordial and all their teeth fell out. Well, not all of them, some of them did.
What, they just had one tooth left?
Yeah. Called him Gummy Watkins. So you got to be careful of the blackcurrant stuff.
Well, Russ from Walsop said that it's a cyclist choice because it gives you cycling legs. It gets the blood pumping, and he says it kind of gets you a bit angry as well, so you take it out on your bike.
Antioxidants, I believe, is the word that's used a lot in the cordial trade.
Antioxidants, okay.
Yeah.
Is that the new organic, healthy sort of thing that cordials have going for them?
And I will admit to you right now, it's the blackcurrant ones.
Yeah.
I'll admit to you right now that I'm partial to a blackcurrant cordial or a blackcurrant drink when I've had a few tipples and not feeling too well in the morning after.
Right.
You know, in the morning after the drinking.
So it rehydrates you in the morning?
For me, it's a good little cure. We put on Facebook this little comment, producer Rob.
Strange question this morning. What's your favourite cordial drink? I have to say I'm a lemon man myself. Best wishes, Ian Watko Watkins. Oh, and a very good morning to you.
And what kind of response have we had?
Well, it's opened up a, not necessarily can of worms, but a raging debate on Facebook. We've had sort of quite a few comments. Here's just a sampling of some.
Hang on, let's see if we can get some cordial type music on.
Was that not cordially enough? Yeah, I like this. Okay, so Tim Elston said peach. Peach is his favourite cordial. You gotta love peach. Dean Hursthouse said he's walking back from the bus stop and he drinks most of the cordial. Mostly orange cordial. That's what he drinks. Okay. We then had Samantha Purdy, who said it's got to be Vimto. Lovely Vimto, which is kind of like a mixture of summer berries, I think. Jane Cartwright says apple and pear. Gaz Armstrong says blackcurrant, with an added adult naughty drink in there as well. And Dean Marriott said it's got to be blackcurrant. There's a lot of love for blackcurrant.
Yeah, but Gaz Armstrong wants it with Pernod, and Dean Marriott wants it with in a snake bite.
Okay, yeah, but we're talking about standalone cordial, aren't we?
Yeah.
Ideally. Neil Fern, lime, with a shot of Southern Comfort.
You naughty people.
No, Neil. Jane Powers says elderflower, ? Just putting it out there.
Never tried that.
Elderflower's nice. It's good.
Dean Marriott then says, are you having a laugh? He's obviously never tried elderflower either. Rachel Chadwick, what's she into?
Just one word from her, orange.
Right.
Loves the orange. Joe Wilson, at the moment it's sherbet lemon. Very refreshing.
Well, I've never heard of that one before. Obviously, I'm a big fan of the lemon, but I didn't realise they did sherbet lemon.
Should check it out. There's more love for elderflower. Lauren Rebecca Who says elderflower, please. Lovely stuff. Matt Ayres says...
I think that's Lauren Rebecca Howe, I think.
What did I say?
Who?
Matt Ayres says he's a secret lemonade drinker. Lol.
Which is basically that. I think that's a fizzy pop. That's not cordial, is it?
No, it's not. It's not. Matt, unbelievable. Natalie Humberston says Vimto. And then I think that's it. Oh, no, and then we had Matt Ayres again saying cream soda from Huthwaite Chippy.
Well, once again, Matt, that is not a cordial.
It's not a cordial. It's another carbonated soft drink.
And finally, Emma Holt says tropical. So a mixture of sort of like things like, I don't know, coconuts and... what do you call them things? Pineapples and all that business.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a bit of a cordial update for you on this morning's show.
Yeah, there we are. Just to know people's views on cordial.
I'm glad that everybody just loves a bit of cordial. It's a very simple drink. I don't like mine too. Do you like it weak, or do you like yours quite bang? Lots of cordial.
I like it quite bang. I kind of have it quite strong, but I also get.
You came round my house and drunk half of my bottle of cordial.
I thought this might come up. Unbelievable. Caused a lot of tension.
Yeah, it did. Never invite him round your house if he drinks half your bottle of cordial. And he has pints worth of it too, not just a normal, ordinary little drink.
I was loving it. I was going for the expensive stuff as well. You had the budget version and then the premium stuff. Straight on the premium, please.
As a little joke, I actually bought him some cordial for Christmas, I think.
That went within days.
Within days. You see, mine lasts a long time. I like to eke mine out. In hard times, you've got to just have a little drop of cordial. Don't go crazy. I'm excited.
Why are you excited?
I'm excited, Rob, because we're getting to that point now where we've got so many sort of interns and people who work with us, we can almost go home and they can do the show for us.
Well, we have, haven't we? Have we got someone taking over the Nice and Snoozy Does It?
Yeah, explain what's happening.
Well, basically, what we do, the thinking behind this is that we have... It started off as a bugle, and it was meant to be facts to shake you awake, but then people complained because they didn't like the bugle, so it became Nice and Snoozy Does It, and it's facts. Still the same sort of facts, really, but it's just sort of stroke you awake and gently raise you out of bed.
So who have we got in the studio this morning?
So this morning we have Minnie, who's yawning. We've just gone to her as she's yawning. There she is. She's still yawning. That's a big yawn.
Hello!
Hey! And we have Jess.
Hi!
Wow, this is good. Soon there'll be more ladies than men here, which is what we wanted.
It's going to be like the generation game.
Right, okay, so Minnie, you're going to start us off then, yeah? No, hang on, remember what you're doing first. Have you got your headphones on?
No, they broke.
Well, just put them on broke. Right. There she is. Right, this is brilliant. This is going well. Come on, put some, some vim and vigour into it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Nice.
Snoozy. Snoozy!
Oh, goodness. We went through this. This is easy.
I totally forgot.
Jess knows what's going on.
Should you try with Jess?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we'll try with Jess. Are you sure you want to have a go? You want to have a go?
No, I don't want to go. Look.
Okay.
Nice.
Snoozy.
Does it every time.
She's yawning again.
Oh, my goodness.
I was going to say she's shown you up there,
That's
Minnie.
something in my eye.
Right, okay.
Right, okay, well, look, it's over to you guys now, starting with Minnie.
Did you know camels have 3 eyelids?
You lose 100,000 brain cells every day.
Well, hang on, we're talking over each other now. All right, so... Wait until she's finished, Jess.
I thought she'd done.
I don't know, what did you say?
She added the yes you do.
Right, come on.
Right, start again.
Camels have 3 eyelids.
You lose 100,000 brain cells every day.
The inventor of a light bulb, Thomas Edison, is said to have been afraid of a dart.
Romans invented the lollipop.
peanuts.
That's peanuts, by the way. Peanuts.
Peanuts are one of the ingredients of dynamite.
The average
We had
chocolate...
that last week!
No one told me that.
Yeah, okay, go on.
The average chocolate bar has 8 insect legs in it.
Ketchup was originally made from mushrooms and not tomatoes.
Sumo wrestlers skip breakfast, then nap after lunch to gain and sustain their weight.
That's it.
Okay.
That is the end.
Can you just give us some information that you know about lollipops? The lollipop fact?
Oh yeah, it only says Romans invented the lollipop, but it should have another fact to back it up. But I know, of course, because I do watch a lot of TV. I watched in Heston Bloomington that they used to stick mice on sticks and then eat them, obviously with honey and whatever stuff. But that's the lollipop. I assume anyway. But that's my thought of it.
That was great.
Well, you wanted to know, so I told you.
Right, okay. Rob, what do you reckon to these girls? Do you think we can let them do the show on their own? I'm not sure. Not at the moment, maybe.
I think they need some more training.
All right, okay. I think they did very well, actually. I think it's a bit unfair to judge them on that performance. I like this music, though. It's nice. Mansfield 103.2, the home of great music. That's my glasses hitting the microphone there. That's the problem with glasses. They kind of get in the way a little bit.
They fall off.
Did you just hear what I said?
Well, why is your face so close to the microphone?
Because if I'm like far away from it...
Yeah, but obviously not that. That's ridiculous.
In the distance somewhere.
That's not what I'm suggesting.
Yes, it was.
Just get a healthy distance away.
Okay, is that better for you?
6 inches away, that's perfect.
Okay, there we go. I'm a little bit concerned, actually. I was getting really close because I was reading something off the screen. My eyesight is failing. Okay, so I was reading something off the screen, so I sort of went in to read something off the screen, and then I bumped into it. Are you happy now that they know that I'm like Mr. Magoo here in the in the studio?
Mr. Magoo, that's a good nickname, I like it.
Look, you know, I used to love that, Mr. Magoo. I don't think you can get away with that now.
No, probably not.
Right, I can't find one of the songs for this bit, which is...
what are you struggling with?
Which is annoying. Hang on. Here we go, I've sorted it now.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Radio Heaven. Radio Hell.
The consummate professional, you see, makes chaos seem like it was intended.
That was all scripted, wasn't it? I'm reading off a script here. Ian hits head on microphone. Next page.
Turn over page. Ian says he's a bit like Mr. Magoo.
Hold for laughs.
Who is on the phone?
We've got Cheryl Bell from Mansfield.
Hey, Cheryl, how you doing?
Not bad, thank you. Good morning.
Woo, 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 woo. Are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry it's taken us so long to get to you. We've been messing about.
Oh, no problems.
Right then, Cheryl, whereabouts are you based?
In Mansfield.
What are you up to today?
Not a lot. Probably shopping later on this afternoon.
Or anything exciting?
No, just food shopping, the usual.
High heels or flat shoes?
Oh, trainers.
Trainers. See, you're more sensible than our
definitely.
intern, Jess. She's not sensible. She's spending, what was it, all of her money on shoes. In years to come, she'll regret that. She'll say, if I put some money away for a rainy day, but in fact, now I've got a closet full of shoes.
Imelda Marcos.
Yeah, she's the Imelda Marcos of Mansfield 103.2. Without the oppression. Right, okay. So are you ready then to reveal what your Radio Heaven track is, for starters?
Oh, well, I've got so many, but I decided I wouldn't mind St. Elmo's Fire.
Okay. John Parr, he doesn't live that far away from us, does he, I think?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's local, yeah.
John, if you're listening, I love you. So does Cheryl too. Right, and what's your hell track?
Anything by Mariah Carey.
Why don't you like her? She's great.
No, I think she sounds like nails down a chalkboard.
Some people will be loving this, you know, Cheryl. She's like I think she sold the most records ever. Is she the highest selling ever female artist or something like that?
Oh, when she hits them high notes, she sounds to me like she's screeching rather than reaching the high notes.
I like it when she does that, if I'm honest. Right, okay then, it's time for your questions. Are you ready? They're all locally based.
Oh dear, yeah, I'll try.
What's the most northern of these places? Shirebrook and Hucknall. Which is the most northern? Which is, the most northerly of those places? Shirebrook or Hucknall?
Hucknall.
You're saying Hucknall is the most northerly? It's not, I'm afraid. It's Shirebrook's. It's further north. Hucknall's down near Nottingham.
Oh, of course it is, yes, sorry.
Cheryl, come on. I'm rooting for you. On to the next one. Do you remember the Black Panther? That evil fella?
Mm-hmm.
Whereabouts was he caught in the local area? Do you remember? He was ensnared.
It was near the Flamingo pub, wasn't it?
It's not the answer I've got down here. Have a little think. He's kind of like, he was sort of knocking about in Mansfield and somebody followed him. The police eventually caught up with him in a village somewhere.
I don't know. I always thought it was Oak Tree Lane, but I don't know.
Do you know what? I'm going to say there might be a bit of controversy over that because we've not looked into it. I had Rainworth here, but I'm going to give that one to you as a heaven.
Okay.
Because, I know he was knocking about the area. Mm-hmm. We'll find out more on that later. And finally, Jason Statham, the Hollywood actor, the hard man, the guy in Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels and all that business. He's a local lad, but whereabouts is he from?
Oh, I have no idea. Sorry.
Oh, my goodness.
No idea at all.
We're going to have to play Mariah.
Oh, no.
You're going to hell.
Oh, no.
But you still win a mug.
Okay, thank you.
So, it's not that bad. Go and make a cup of tea.
Oh, yeah, okay.
See you later.
Okay, cheers.
Once again, some more controversy. Been whipped up by Watko in the morning, the Mansfield 103.2 Breakfast Show. Earlier on we did Radio Heaven, Radio Hell, so if you're just joining us you won't have heard this, but one of the questions was Jason Statham, who is the Hollywood hard man, and guy from Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels. That's the only film I know, actually, Producer Rob, that he was in.
He's in The Transporter and the new Sylvester Stallone film, The Expendables.
And I said, which local village is he from? And I revealed on the radio that I'd read that he was actually from Shirebrook. But then what happens is, then you come to me and say, well, that's not what it says on Wikipedia. That doesn't add up. And then somebody gives you a call and says
the same thing. Jane from Mansfield said the same thing. It's not on Wikipedia. He's from Chesterfield, apparently, according to Wikipedia. Yep. Chesterfield.
So, I mean, where is he from then? I'd like to claim him as one of us.
I don't know. I don't know how we get a definitive
because
verdict on this.
Wikipedia isn't always right.
Yeah, well, famously, yeah, it's wrong. A lot of the time, it's wrong.
Surely there's somebody who can help. I need your help today. Surely there's somebody out there that knows whether he was actually from Shirebrook.
Maybe went to school with him, family friend, something like that.
Maybe had a drink with him in a local pub.
Yeah.
Or maybe just know him, seen him in the village.
Yeah.
Maybe at the local library there.
Maybe cut his hair.
Potentially.
Although he doesn't have many, does he?
Shaves it off.
Shaves his hair. Used to shave his hair off. Anything like that.
01623 666 000. We want sightings of Jason Statham. We want to claim him as ours. We want to claim him. Stick a flag in him. Stick a Mansfield 103.2 flag in him somewhere.
I don't know. He looks like he's pretty handy on the films. He'd break your neck.
No, he wouldn't.
Would he not?
He's a pussycat in real life.
Is he?
01623 666 000 is the number. We need your help this morning. Because if he turns out being from Chesterfield, then I'm never going to live this down.
We should drop all mention of him.
Drop him. Never mention him again. It was in, actually, funnily enough, I read this on a website. I think it was a magazine, a men's magazine website. I think it was GQ or something like that, Loaded or something like that. And it said, and it was like a big thing in him saying that he's the most bankable guy in Hollywood now.
Right. And he's potentially from miles away from us, a few miles away.
Potentially he's from Shirebrook. The most bankable man in Hollywood could be a local lad. So I was loving it. So obviously I wanted to make a question out of that, and now people are questioning me, saying, no, he's actually from over the M1.
The stakes are high here, aren't they?
They are. We need you. Please help us. 01623 666 000. Let's clear this one up. If he is from Chesterfield, we won't mention him again. If he's from Shirebrook, then, he's welcome in the studio anytime. Is it time to clear up this Jason Statham business?
I think it is. I think it's time to reveal.
Jess is here, the intern.
Hi.
Intern Jess. So, did people phone up and say that they
Yes,
liked you?
I've got lots of shout-outs to do.
Okay, well, first off about you, because you were a bit upset that I said people didn't like you.
Well, I actually had a really nice call from a guy called Dave, and he actually said, I'm intellectual, intelligent, I'm better than you, and a breath of fresh air.
Right, that's good. Right, this Dave fella, where's he from?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Well, we have a man called Dave who phones in regularly,
Yeah, he's great.
but he has a nickname.
Yeah, did he call himself something different?
Yes, he did.
What was his name?
His name was Crazy Dave.
Well, there you go.
Okay, that explains that. Next.
I also had someone phone in and said they didn't like me and I should go back to making tea.
That's harsh. Who was that?
Mr. Man.
Mr. Man.
Mr. Man. Sticking the boot in.
Crikey. And he told you to tell me that he
I
phoned in.
had to tell you that.
Thank you, Mr. Man, for calling in and being so honest. Right. Well, he was being honest. That's just, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yes, they are.
Okay, right. Jason Statham stuff. We'll start with producer Rob. Explain what's happening here.
Okay, so basically what happened was Ian read in a magazine that Jason Statham was from Shirebrook, and so we were obviously very happy and thought, we'd champion it because he's a local lad. And then someone called up saying, no. On Wikipedia, it says he's from Chesterfield.
Hang on. Wait a second. Do that again. Do that line again.
And then someone called up and said, no. He's from Chesterfield. And so we were prepared to drop him from the show. But then, since then, there's been even more strands have come about. Someone from News said he's from Lewisham. Lisa from News thinks he's from Lewisham in London. And we asked people to call in on Mansfield 66600 and clean this mess up. And people have been going crazy for it. We've got all sorts of different information.
So let's have a bit of information from Jess to start off with.
Okay, well, Dale Goddard from IML Shirebrook, big shout out to you and all the lads, by the way, says his mum and dad lives in Shirebrook, but he thinks he has always lived in London, and he has a brother that plays in a local band called the B Movie. That's one of them.
But he still comes up to visit his family.
But he still comes up to visit his family, yes.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Jess has the majority of the information here. I think I have a pretty crushing piece of evidence, so perhaps we should hear more of the Jess theories.
Yeah. Okay, right. We've got Simon from Shirebrook, and says most of his family all live in Shirebrook, and he was, in fact, brought up in Shirebrook. We have Dave from Sales, and he says that his family are all from Shirebrook, and his parents used to own a China Basket. We have Wayne the Fireman, and he says that all of his family live in Shirebrook, and he in fact live on Alexander Avenue in Mansfield, and which we have had quite a few people actually ring in and say he lived on Alexander Avenue. We've got Stephen Givell at Redfern Travel in Body Shop, big shout out to all you as well. His sister-in-law lived on Alexandra Avenue with him as well. Not with him, obviously, just on the same street.
I nearly moved to that street, you know.
Wow.
I could have been living on the same street as Statham.
Wow.
Yeah, well, this is where we bring in this bit of evidence.
So we had a call from Mr. Lee Henderson, who lives in Mansfield, and he said that Jason Statham, we can say that the reports are true. He was born in Shirebrook, and his family lived there. Thank you for the music. And what happened was he then moved to Mansfield on Alexandra Avenue, and he lived there for 2 years. And he actually went to school at
High Oakham.
High Oakham. Can't read my own handwriting. He went to school at High Oakham for 2 years with Lee Henderson, and apparently he was a great gymnast.
And he was also a member of the local diving club before he got into acting.
Wow, and Rob Tomlinson's got in touch, and he said he is from Shirebrook, and his mum and dad still live there. And then Jodie Henshaw from the Mansfield Museum threw in something else.
Whoa, this is crazy. She says not only is he from Shirebrook, and he did go to Mansfield for 2 years, she knows someone who he went to school with, and apparently Jason Statham is actually 5 years older than he claims he is.
Uh-oh. Whoa, hang on. You explain this a bit more.
Well, apparently, according to doing the maths and things like that, he's been lying about his age. This is all coming from Jodie. I don't know if it's true. But looking at Wikipedia, it says he's 43, which would make him nearly 50 if Jodie's to be believed.
Hang on, well, Lee, who went to school with him at Oak Tree, I think Lee is around 43. I think it's the right age. I don't think he's lying about his age.
I was going to say, he looks brilliant for 50.
So, from all of your information, thank you so much for all your phone calls. If we didn't give you a mention, I'm sorry, because it was very, very busy this morning. We can now say that Jason Statham is one of us. Jason, we salute you. Thank you so much for living in our local area. You are the most bankable man in Hollywood. And never ever will I play this again. I won't do that. 'Cause you're not from Chesterfield, you're from round here. Even if you were born in Lewisham. That's what news is saying.
Yeah, according to 19 reputable websites, he is actually born in Lewisham and grew up in South East London. The fact he has a London accent. No one up here has a London accent. 19 London Academy of Dramatic Arts say he's born in Lewisham and grew up there.
News, don't come and burst our bubbles.
But he's not. As soon as you
do you think all these people that phoning up the radio station are making this up, Lisa?
Yes.
What? That is shocking.
Reputable websites say, yes, thank you, Dave from Sport agrees with me. He agrees with me. He was born in London, in Lewisham. He grew up in Lewisham, in South East London. There must be another Jason Statham out there, because according to all of this, websites, I have 19 more websites.
On, wait a second. I know that sometimes evidence, like that. Sometimes these websites are wrong. Have you ever
but they're like
that?
reputable websites.
What about this? What about if he was he's from Shirebrook, but he was born at Chesterfield Hospital, and therefore they're making him from Chesterfield.
But they're making him from Lewisham.
Maybe he was born in Shirebrook and he was born in Lewisham Hospital. Because it's the nearest hospital to Shirebrook, if you miss out Chesterfield and Kingsmill. Okay, that's that.
It just seems pretty odd that, usually with famous people around here, you hear a lot about them. You're like, oh, he's from here. But I and quite a few people have never heard that he's from here. I just...
Lisa from News is calling you a liar that called in. You.
How many people have called in to say?
Jess, how many? Lots.
I've had about 10 people tell me that he was all from Shirebrook.
So I have 19 at the minimum websites.
But they didn't call you. You looked on the internet. And it doesn't prove that he was from London if he has a London accent. He's an actor. They have to be able to do different accents.
But if you look at interviews, he actually has a London accent, just normal London accent.
That's because he probably had to act as though he's from London.
Stop now. John B. Tannen from Drives here. What you got for us, John?
I was in Shirebrook back in the late 90s, and I know that Jason Statham and Kelly Brook went to a party at the Badger with family. So that's a definite, because I just missed them by at least 10 minutes.
Lisa's going to say, you didn't see him though, did you?
No. The thing that got me was, I admit they may have lived here for a couple of years, but he was not born here and may have gone here for 2 or 3 years and they're younger, but he may have family here, fair enough, but he was born in Lewisham and grew up in Lewisham.
I think we should get Glenn Wilton from Wilton Decorators on the phone, because apparently he's best friends with him, or his brother.
All right, well, that's what we're hearing. Well, we can't just phone him up willy-nilly.
I think we should.
No, we can't. Right, let's do the travel. News on the way. We haven't got time for your headlines again, because you're too busy arguing. Crikey me.
Touch me in the morning.
Right, okay, Touch Me in the Morning. It's the thing in the papers that I've spotted, or one of the guys here from the Breakfast Crew spotted, that we want to share with you, and this is a story about the best of British. You know how I love these stories! And this is a great one this morning. This is about hard-working Jim Owen, who has Britain's healthiest employment record. Yes, Jim has worked for 43 years. That's 43 years without taking a break. And when I say that, I mean not having a day off sick. He has taken breaks. That would be mental if he didn't have a break. So this morning, Jim Owen, we salute you. And we'd also like to hear from you if you've never taken a break. I have to admit, Jess, I have never taken a break due to illness in my life. Touch wood.
That is brilliant.
I do not intend to take a day off unless I really am dying. Ever. So I hope at some point, Jess, to be in the papers just like Jem.
I'm sure you will be.
There's a hint of sarcasm in her voice there, Andy.
Yeah, she really
Not
didn't
at
seem to
all.
know, did she?
Not at all. I think we'll write to the whatever newspaper it is and let them know your name. Let them watch out for you.
It's a few more years to go, yeah? I've only been working for like 10 years.
That's still impressive. 10 years.
10 years, no break. Due to illness.
That's very good.
That is impressive.
What's your secret?
The secret is...
Eat a Cadbury's cream egg every morning.
No, that is not the secret. Having said that, we have got them to eat this morning. An apple a day.
Keeps the doctor away.
Keeps the doctor away.
And keeps Ian at work.
Keeps me at work. Hang on, we're not celebrating me, we're celebrating Jim. I'm looking for people to get in touch on 01623 666 000 and tell us whether you have got a great record. Maybe beating mine. Beating Jim's would be nice to hear from somebody out there who has never taken a day off due to illness. And by the way, before we go into this whole, you know, I taking ill days and you're having a go at me, I don't mind. You know, you can take ill days if you want. People have different mindsets, you see. Some people, you know, who are ill need to be at home when they're ill because they can't function. I understand that. But some people just plough on. Sometimes ridiculously. Sometimes you shouldn't be here, but you still go in.
I know someone who went to work with a broken arm. The bone was sticking out of the skin.
Did they know it was broken? I suppose they would have done if there was a bone sticking out. Colin Shearson, I think his name is, in Kirkby, he's got in touch and says he does have a few days off sick every year. In fact, one year he had quite a few, and his work colleagues now call him Colin Sick Note. I just think it's a bit rude. And Barry Magic in Shirebrook has been in touch. He's been in the same job for 32 years. He says he takes pleasure in passing on his illnesses. And once he went into work with 2 broken legs, but he said that he walked off the injury in the work car park before he started in the morning. He's hard. That's what he said. He's hard.
Mr. C. Mann phoned in and said that he has worked for 44 years and only ever had 1 day off.
Okay,
which is impressive.
What was his day off for?
He didn't tell me, but it must have been something terrible for him to have that day off.
Should we just give him a disease now, just for that day?
He could have just had a cold.
It could have been a cold.
Could have been a really bad cold.
Having said that, if you've got that kind of record in the bag,
you
you're not
want
going
to taint it.
You're not going to blow it for a cold, are you?
No.
Exactly. Right, Jess. What else you got?
We had Cheryl from Shirebrook. She phoned in and said she has been in work for 9 years and never had a day off, and she's still going strong.
Good.
So well done to you, Cheryl.
Any more information on that story, Jess? When you told me earlier on, you gave me more information. Andy probably remembers.
Didn't she work in a factory?
She worked in a factory, and then she went to work somewhere else.
Oh, yeah, she worked in a factory for 6 years, and then she fell pregnant with her daughter, and she had her daughter in the factory.
Right. I thought you said she fell pregnant with
a
her daughter.
Never daughter in the factory. Hang on, right, let's run this past. You were going to tell the story about her having a daughter, so she had to have a break because she had a daughter, and I was going to reveal another story that I had here about somebody else.
Oh, I thought you were doing that story now.
Did the daughter work in the
So
factory?
you want to know about the other lady?
Well, let me tell you about this lady. I've got this lady's information here. Oh, my goodness gracious. Stop reading the paper and start taking note of what we're doing, Jess. All right? Because I'm starting to get a bit annoyed. You started off very well, being the producer of this morning's show, but now it's fallen apart.
I think I'm doing a great job.
All right, is that what you think, is it? Well, I don't. Right, okay, here we go. You ready, Andy? I'm going to address this to you.
Okay.
Because it's just Jess falling apart.
I'm paying attention. We'll just ignore Jess in the corner.
Frida Harris from Kirkby was working in fact. Funny you should talk about factories there.
Well, I thought we were talking about this story. I thought you said her name was Cheryl. I'm sorry.
Oh. Frida Harris from Kirkby was working in a factory and she'd never had a day off sick. She got pregnant by somebody working in the factory and... Don't laugh, this is a true story.
I'm sorry.
And she didn't even take any leave for that. She had the baby at work.
See, I was talking sense.
Frida had the baby at work and kept it at work in a box underneath her desk. And by the time it was 1, it was working in the factory alongside her.
That's incredibly impressive.
What a great... She never had a day off even for being pregnant.
Is the baby still working in the factory now?
Yeah, it's still working there now. His name's Ted, and he's now 18.
That is unbelievable.
She's been in employment, and she's been collecting 2 wage packets for 18 years.
That's the best of British story you were looking for.
What a great little story that was. And that worked out so well, because we'd run through that. But obviously Jess wasn't listening this morning.
I thought she had a girl. How can it be called Ted?
Radio Heaven.
Radio Hell.
Right then, Jess, who have we got on the phone line today? We've already spoken to him earlier on. Good job, he's a nice chap.
We have Stephen Gibson from New Allerton.
Hey, Stephen!
Morning.
How you doing, man?
Not too bad, you guys?
Yeah, we're living the dream.
So good.
Living the dream today, mate. Yeah, the show's going very well indeed. I don't know whether you're listening.
I was, yeah.
Ramshackle. Right, okay, so what are you up to today, mate?
Not a lot today, just chilling out, day off work.
So just a day off. So that's good, so you've got lots of time. So you obviously realised that we were going to mess up. So, you know, you've got time, you're not rushing off anywhere. It means that we can actually do this throughout the rest of the show if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I'll stay on phone.
You're a good man. I'm actually going to do it now, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we're going to ask you 3 questions. If you get more than one right, you will get your Heaven track played. Now, your Heaven track is The Hurts, or Hurts, and a song called...
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life. Now, we haven't got a clip of that. We have got it here. We will be able to play it. But here's Andy Tats, who's going to sing a little bit of that for you.
Bridge across the 7 on a Saturday night. Susie meets the man of her dreams.
Don't worry, if you win, you won't get to listen to his version.
Oh, good.
Right, and your hell track is anything by
Celine Dion.
So you're gonna get this one. Hang on, wait a second. That's not right. You're gonna get this one.
Falling into you.
Oh, great.
I bet you'd love to hear this, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'm sure I would.
Right, so we're rooting for you, yeah?
Yeah, it's ruined my day.
Right, here come the questions then. Question number 1. There's a VIP visitor coming to Kirkby today. Who is he? What is he?
No idea.
I'm going to give you a clue.
Well,
he was stuck down a hole somewhere for quite a period of time last year, but now he's out.
I have actually heard this on the radio the other day. I can't remember his name.
It doesn't matter about his name, but what would you call him?
No idea.
Where was he? Where were those guys from? There was 32 of them stuck underground. They were from.
I can't remember.
If you can't, right? Okay. If you're cold, yeah, you can be very
freezing.
Not freezing. That's good, but not the right answer.
Chilly.
Chilly. Yes. Right. Okay. So, chilly, and what profession is he? A Chilean
miner.
Yes. We got there in the end. One more. You need one more. Who are the Stags playing tomorrow at Field Mill?
No, I don't know anything about football. Who are they playing?
Okay. They're playing Wrexham tomorrow at Field Mill.
Sorry?
Playing Wrexham.
Wrexham.
So remember that one.
Right.
Not that you bothered anyways. Right, and ask you a really simple question, right? Okay.
Yep.
What is the name of my normal producer who's not here today?
Is it Producer Steve?
Producer Steve?
No. Yeah, no.
Oh. Have another guess. Hey, he's a memorable character, isn't he? We don't even know his name. Producer Steve. Come on, think again.
I can't. What's his name begin with? Tell me.
It starts with R. Starts with an R.
Rob.
She's saying?
Rob.
Wow, you're going to heaven, mate!
Excellent.
We got there in the end. Cheers, dude. Have a good day off.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
Right then, Andy, the reason why I've dragged you in is because I want you to name the person who won our competition from last week. The prizes were a cuddly stormtrooper from Star Wars and also the book of Keith Richards' life, called Life, his autobiography.
That's a great prize.
It's a good prize, and the answer was 102.2, and the winner is...
Oh, it's Natalie Searson.
You did a very radio thing there. We've already picked what the winner is. You don't need to pretend that we're grabbing it from a bag.
Well,
I've
always wanted to do that, so...
We actually picked this via the use of total random, just to let you know. You don't have to do this.
Oh, sorry.
Let's have a look now, who that is.
It's Natalie Searson.
Natalie Searson. Well done to you, Natalie. And she says, please don't laugh at my email address. I don't want to put her in it, so I'm not going to say anything about that. No, we are not laughing. He's a very good artist. I'm a big fan of his. Colourblind, fantastic song. Right, okay, so we're going to have another competition. You've won those, Natalie, so they're yours now.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to you, the Keith Richards autobiography and also the Cuddly Stormtrooper. This week we have another sort of lucky dip goodie bag, courtesy of the guys at Game On. Well, I've got to quickly give them a bit of a plug, because it would be unfair of me not to, so I've got to find the text with the information in. Found it. Okay, well, by Game On, the UK's #1 gaming gift and accessory brand, available from Argos, Asda, Tesco, Game and many other great high street stores. So there'll be a selection of goodies sort of up for grabs. And by the time you're listening to this, no doubt I will have decided what the goodies are and would have posted them on Twitter. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, please do, at Watko, WATKO. Andy Tats is also on Twitter. Give it a mention.
I'm Andy Tats, ANDYTATTS.
Oh, yeah, get him on there, because he's a good guy. And if you want to follow Tiny Rob, he'll be back next week. It's at Tiny Rob, the producer of The Breakfast Show.
But what's the question, Ian?
The question is, what's the theme tune to mine and Rob's bromance? What's the theme tune to mine and Rob's bromance? Right, so we're going to finish up with the Not Too Shabby bit, and the Not Too Shabby bit is sort of like, you didn't actually hear the good bit, because this was off air. Me and Rob were listening to Bill Withers' Lovely Day, and we had a day off. You know that bit, Andy, in it, where they go, day, it's gonna be,
I know, yeah.
Gonna be a lovely day, and there's that very long note.
That one.
Yeah, you know the long note that he does, though, at the end? Me and Rob had a day off where we had to see who could last longest, who could do the longest day. So this is what happened when we went back on air. Mansfield 102.2, the home of great music. Lisa Allison from News is here. Lisa, explain what's just happened.
They were basically having an R off.
No, a day off.
A day off. Day!
Yeah, that.
In the end, it just sounded like,
No, it didn't. And I beat him.
Yeah, they were basically seeing how long they could hold that note for, and Rob collapsed on the floor. It was a bit dramatic, to be honest, but well done, Ian. That was good.
I am so proud of myself this morning. Try it at home. Actually, don't do that, because it gets you out of puff. It really does.
I'm exhausted. Okay? Yeah, I'm gone blue.
I was loving it. As soon as I won, I knew that I could go on longer, because I was given that extra burst. It was like I was in his face going, day, like that.
I have to admit, I've never seen such joy in someone's face as when you won.
Come on.
That Bill Withers track should carry a health warning.
Well, if you're playing that game.
Yeah.
If you're having a day off. If not, it's just great. I love that. I absolutely love that song.
The Weekly Breakfast Bap. Join us next week for more.
Connecting you now.
Hello? Hello? Is anybody there?
Excuse me, you have 60 seconds before I disconnect this call.
I don't have anyone to talk to, love. Am I on air? This is a bit strange. Ian? Ian? Quite like to hear your voice. A bit freaked out on my own.